Hi YouTube! So I'm going to go ahead and unbox my Kindle Oasis that I just got in the mail today. I went ahead and opened the lid a little bit here and undid the tape because I'm trying to do this one-handed. So I figured that'd make it a little easier. So on the outside of the box, of course, it just tells you what it is and the color. And the color for the cover, it comes in a few different colors. They have like this brown, a black, and a merlot. And let me see what the actual names are for them. So they call it black merlot or walnut. And I got it in merlot, and because I just like the red color. So that's the front. And in the back, you've got just some writing here on the bag. So we're going to take it out of the bag. And on the back, just gives you a little information. Wi-Fi. I did not get the Wi-Fi plus free 3G because I'm always in an area basically with Wi-Fi, so I didn't feel it was necessary. This is the 8th generation. It comes with 10 LEDs and a built-in light, of course, with the 10 LEDs. It's touchscreen, and then it has buttons on it for page turn. And this one includes a case. So let's go ahead and open this up here. And this one holds like basically all of them, thousands of books. So we're gonna get this stuff out of there. So we got this. I can get it to, this is the cover. And it is a little smaller than I thought, you know, because I didn't actually pay attention too much to the, and like dimensions or whatever. I was expecting it a little bigger, but I guess that's because I'm used to having bigger things, like on my tablets and phone and things and stuff, so. But it's good because it's gonna be helpful when it comes to holding it in one hand. The reason I picked this instead of just getting the Voyage, because to be honest, you know, there's not much difference between them other than the kind of the shape of it and the page buttons, the way they're set up. And I just feel like the Oasis is just much better for using it one-handed, and that's basically how I like to read. But so basically how this cover works, and like I said, I did not open it at all, so it's a little difficult here trying to do this one-handed. Excuse me. Looks bad, but that's okay. You guys forgive me. So I love it. It's genuine leather, which, you know, I could do without it being the genuine stuff. But it still looks really nice. And kind of for size, I'm gonna, my hand, and then I also have a mouse here. So just kind of a size comparison. So, you know, for visual people like me who just showing you, like, you know, it's this many inches doesn't really help. So about the size of a mouse. The cool thing about this case, of course, is not only is it going to, you know, protect your Kindle, it's also going to charge it. As you can see, attach your leather charging cover to charge your Kindle Oasis. And then you connect your leather charging cover to your Kindle Oasis and plug in the USB cable to charge both your Kindle and cover. So basically what this does is it basically allows your Kindle to last months, which I love. Right now I'm actually using a friend's Kindle Fire, and one of the things that drives me nuts is it's constantly dying. You know, basically I can use it for a full day and then I need to recharge it. It just drives me nuts. With this, I don't have to do that. It does have this really nice velvety texture on the inside to protect the screen. It does look a little bit different than I thought it would, but it's kind of like a hard plastic on this side, but that's the charging part probably. So then let's put this out of the way really quick. Come over here for the Oasis. Pretty box. This one was a lot easier to open. So far, actually, it doesn't have much. You know, usually you open up these kind of things and it has a ton of paperwork, but it's all on the bottom. So, again, so light. Like, I can't believe how light this is. It feels, I don't even know how to explain it. It feels, it's lighter than a notebook for sure. It's like I barely feel like I'm even holding anything. It's awesome. So that's that. And then in here it comes with your little information booklet telling you to charge it, how to turn it. Very simple. I mean, it's not something hard to use. And it comes with a USB cable, because that's how you charge it. You actually, I mean, for the price of this thing, I actually got mine without the special offers, which basically means when I turn on my home screen, I don't have those ads. And that was like an extra 20 bucks. So with that, I think I paid $309. So for $300, they can include the actual charging part. That's ridiculous, in my opinion. But, you know, money-hungry companies these days. Let's get that out of here. So, just kind of telling you something. Again, it's in this paper. Gotta wrap everything. Let's take it out of there. Okay. Yeah, feels very smooth. I'm gonna switch hands here so I can show you. So, when you're reading, great for one-handed, and these buttons here let you turn the page. So as you can see, they're actual buttons. They come off the device. Unlike I believe on the Voyage, they're not actual buttons. Like, you can't actually feel them. They're just on the screen, so you just tap. I like the actual buttons, and it's better if you're in the dark or something. You can go ahead and feel them and know where they are. As you can see right there, those little dots are going to connect when you come to your charger onto those little dots there, and you just click them together. And wow, that was super simple. And now it's together. With the case on, it does get quite a bit heavier, but that's going to be expected because of the fact that it has the battery in it that charges it. So, get this out of here. So, I must have turned it on somehow. So, as you can see, it's loading. I'm going to do English. Now, this is one of the things that kind of threw me when I first saw Kindle. It does have 300 ppi, and when you're actually looking at images and stuff like that, while it's kind of weird, it has this weird effect to it because it's just for reading, so it's not made for showing you cover art or anything like that. It does show you the cover art, but it does look funny. But the difference between looking at a Kindle reader versus like a Kindle Fire is like amazing, because it looks so much more like an actual book, which I love, compared to on a Fire where it looks like a tablet screen, it looks like a computer screen. Much better for your eyes. Sorry for the long wait, guys. It's just going to tell you a little bit stuff here. Reimagined ultralight design, longest Kindle battery life yet, high resolution 300 ppi display, adjustable built-in light, holds thousands of books. Let's get started. I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi, guys, so if you give me a second, let me do that and I'll be right back. So basically, after you set up your internet, it's going to have you log in and register your Kindle. So I'm also going to do this, of course, without being on. but I just wanted to show you what it was doing. Oh look, it auto set up. That is pretty cool. I'm not sure how it did that. It must be because I'm logged in on my internet access on my computer. So that is pretty awesome. So I can actually just continue. You can link your accounts. Let's see, link my Facebook. Okay, well, be back for this one then. Okay, so I went ahead and linked that. I'm going to click next. And it's basically just going to walk me through different things it wants me to do. So it's saying Goodreads, now on the Kindle. Find and share books you love. See what your friends are reading and access the world's largest network of readers and book recommendations. And I don't have an account. So let's go ahead and create a new account. And I'm going to go ahead and create it using my account. Cool. So it's nice and simple. And it wants me to connect it to my Facebook so my friends can get it. Sure, why not? You're not connected. You can now access Goodreads friends' book reviews and updates anywhere you see the Goodreads logo on your Kindle. Cool. So now it's still doing its thing. Kindle Unlimited, I love this. So basically what Kindle Unlimited is it's kind of like a library for your Kindle. It has a whole bunch of books, over 1 million titles, which is more titles than any of the other kind of book services out there right now. It is $10 a month, so, you know, not the cheapest thing, not the most expensive either, but not the cheapest. And not only do you have regular titles, you also have audiobooks and magazines. Now on these devices, on their e-readers, they do not have audiobook capabilities. They basically didn't want to add the weight of having the speaker on the device. So, but you can also access your audiobooks on either your Kindle Fire or on your computer if you want to actually take advantage of that. So basically for $10 a month, you get a whole bunch of books to read. I believe the most that you can actually hold on your device is either 10 or 30. I'm not 100% sure on that. Before like they make you return them, before they let you download more onto your device. And a lot of, they do, when they show you like the advertisements and stuff for Kindle Unlimited, they show you a lot of like AAA titles, is kind of like what I would consider it, like Harry Potter. I believe they have the Hunger Games, things like that. But most of them are going to be your cheaper books. A lot of them are like 99-cent books, you know, $2 books, $5 books, maybe some $10 books, but not many. So unless you're an avid reader, sometimes it's not worth it to get this. But at the same time, I mean, if you're shelling out the money for an Oasis, you're probably an avid reader. That or you just like having the best. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 30-day free trial. And basically, if you don't cancel, they will charge your card. So if you don't like it, cancel it or put a reminder on your phone, which is what I do. So now it's going to explain how to do it. Navigating your Kindle. So as you can see, there's the little bar at the top, and it's going to help you. Your search icon, your back button, brightness. So, and I think also how big your font is. Home and back. Quick actions. Recent books. Okay, that one's nice. So that's going to be your area over here. Reading lists. And recommendations, which is kind of how it always is. So buy more, spend your money. So, and bam. So like I said, when you look at this, it doesn't have the best graphics here. And shoot, I'm showing the world what I like to read. But as you can see, the pictures, of course, are black and white. And they don't look horrible, but it kind of basically just looks like it would be if it was printed on a page. So it's pretty cool. And then you can just search. You have your store, like it said, settings, airplane mode, brightness, and however bright you like. This, it says on the website, I believe, that, let's see here, 6-inch glare free. So this does not have the adaptive light. So you have to manually go in here and change the brightening to however much you like it. And I like mine pretty bright. So there's that. I'm already on my home screen, you know, back. I'm not going to do anything. Goodreads, it's going to show some different lists. And it's just going to recommend books for me. I'm going to go home. And here it's going to show you, again, kind of more. My library has all my books on here. So I'm gonna kind of switch like that. Like so. Some of these I've been borrowing from a friend. And now for the Kindle Unlimited, let's see how we do that. You're gonna go to store. It has recommended for you, daily deals and such. Oh, oops, go back to the store. And right here, Kindle Unlimited. Now I also have Prime. So basically with Prime, it's going to let me it's nice because basically with Prime, I'm going to get some books that it won't let me have on Kindle Unlimited. I believe it's just one book at a time though. So then here, it's showing me a whole bunch of books recommended for me. Romance novels, new books, page to screen. So it's just kind of showing you a whole bunch of different books that they have with Kindle Unlimited. And then, like I said, you just pick whichever one you want. And it lets you pick them. So that's pretty cool. And then let's go back. Prime reading. And here are the books that it will let me do with Prime. Like this one, for example, Harry Potter. So you can, or let's just do Harry Potter because that's pretty popular. You click on the book. So this thing, it's responsive, but it could be a little bit better. With Kindle Unlimited, actually, it says right here, it lets me read it for free with Kindle Unlimited. So that's not a good example. Let's do this one. Let's see. Kindle Unlimited again. Goodness. I gotta find one here that only lets me do it with Prime, which I guess is gonna be a little bit difficult here. Let's see. Oh no, that one says Kindle Unlimited too. Oh, I guess it shows me right there on the top. So almost all of these are with Kindle Unlimited. So let's just go on to one and see if we can find one that's not. Ah, here we go. So it's showing me a book here. And you can buy it if you want. Try a sample. They have codes in case you get codes for it. Reviews. So that's cool. Awesome. So yeah, so as you can see, when you're scrolling through, it kind of has this weird, like, lag, but it's not horrible. So I'm going to actually go ahead and use this for a little while, and then I will make another update video to kind of show you what I'm thinking about it after I've used it. It does have the cool thing where when you close it, it turns off the screen, and bam, open the screen, turns off the screen. So that's cool. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The only thing I thought was nice was you go here and it shows you not only your Kindle battery, but also the cover. So that was cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this thing for a little bit and I will let you know what I think. Bye, YouTubes.